How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another video. This is a figure that I've been waiting for. I had it on pre-order and I missed my opportunity when it first came in, but they since got marked down on Big Bad Toy Store and it came in with my pile of loot. And it's a figure line. I have no experience with it. It is the Four Horsemen are the sculptors, that's the toy makers, and they make mythic legions, but they also make cosmic legions, and I have a cosmic legion today. It is Kelly and Shun, and the reason I got her is because she kind of reminds me of the Awoken from Destiny. Like when I used to play Destiny, I had a hunter Awoken, and she was really cool, and she just kind of looks like an Awoken to me, and I was like, hey, let me grab this thing, it's cool. So yeah, with all that being said, let's check out our first Four Horsemen figure with cosmic legions. Taking a look at the box, you can see there's not much on here, but it does say Cosmic Legion. Carly and Shun that's her name, and then we get some artwork of her with the alternate helmet and accessories on. On the side, we get an open window, and we also get a blurb, so we will check that out. Outpost Zaxius. There are many ways to travel between the circles of Cosmarium. The routes that are officially sanctioned by the Ferrix authorities pass through bustling outposts found in key locations across the universe. These outposts host countless travelers each ring cycle, representing the incredible diversity of races and affiliations found throughout Cosmarium. See, I know nothing about cosmic legions. Oh wow, there's a lot. There's a whole bunch down here. So I guess let's read all that. To keep the peace and ensure that travel is not impeded by long-standing feuds or new grievances, these hubs, including Outpost Zaxius, are considered neutral zones. Travelers from very different corners of the known universe, some of whom would normally be across a battlefield from each other, can often be found sitting side by side on their way from one place to another. As these disparate travelers cross paths, they also share stories of the places they have been and things which they have seen. The official reports coming out of Zetrados, the second ring of Cosmarium, do not always tell the whole story, and contradictory information is often carried from one traveler to another at these outposts. Some of this information would be considered heresy by the Ferrix, and as such it is whispered quietly and cautiously by those who relate these tales. So, lots of information there. That's really cool. World building kind of reminds me of Destiny, kind of reminds me of Starfield, just a lot of like lore in there, so that's really cool. On the back, we see the rest of the figures in this wave, or I guess the whole line, because that is a lot of figures. And yeah, if you want to check them out, they're basically all available on Big Bad Toy Store still. On this side, it says Four Horsemen. We get another shot of the figure, and there's a bio for her, so that's cool. Let's check that out. Kelly and Shun, a bodyguard employed by the Ixer Company. Kelly and Shun's job is to make sure that her fellow crew members and the cargo they are carrying arrive safely at their destination, and that all agreed upon payments are made upon delivery. This position keeps her constantly busy and always on the move. The situation would suit someone trying to escape their past. Kelly never talks about where she came from, including where she learned the combat skills she has become known for, or where she acquired the unusual armor she wears on parts of her body. Only the captain of the ship she flies upon knows that she was once a member of the Empyrean column, the elite bodyguards of the Ferrix Empire. Dismissed from the ranks of the Empyrean for questioning a direct order from her commanders, Kellyanne immediately decided to leave Zetrados. She changed her name and her appearance and took work that would utilize her skills, but which would take her far away from what her gut told her was a danger posed by the very institution she had once sworn to defend. So lots of information on the character. There's a picture of a spaceship down there, so that's really cool. Top of the box, bottom of the box. And with all of that being said, let's get this bad girl open. I'm so excited. She looks so freaking cool. I peeled the tape off the bottom of her box, so hopefully she just slides on out. And she does. So yeah, that's so cool. Look at that background. That is so much detail and color. I love it. It took me a minute to figure out how these figures work because there's no instructions. There's a bunch of peg holes and all kinds of stuff, and you're just like, what am I supposed to do? But I figured it out, and she is really cool. Like I said, she reminds me of Destiny. That's why I got her, but she's really detailed. Like you can see, that paint is really detailed on her hair. She's got that beautiful head sculpt, all these different colors and textures. She's got wired soft goods all throughout, all those details in the sculpt, all the way down to her ankles, her weapons, all that stuff. And it is like a peg system, so there's like a bunch of like empty pegs, like these ones on her back that you can kind of see, and that's where you put the weapons and stuff. That came with like, there's one, came with like clear pegs, and I was like, what are you supposed to do with these? And I was like, oh, okay, you just peg whatever you want and take out what you don't, and it's really cool. So she's a great figure. They do say heat them up, but I haven't had any problems as far as that goes so far. She doesn't have super tight joints. It is pretty hot out, so that probably helped when she was coming here, but she's really cool, and I am glad to have her. Checking out Callion's height, she stands at about 6 and like almost 6.5, not quite 6.5, 6.25 inches. So she is 6-inch scale, which works for me. Going over the articulation, starting at the head, not much because the hair sculpt gets in the way, but she does come with another head sculpt. Shoulders go up a little under 90 degrees. We do get a swivel at the elbow and a single elbow. We also get, well, it's just a swivel at the elbow. So, but we also get pegs on the wrist, so they can go whatever direction you really want them to, which is nice. Torso, forward, backward, not that much because it's blocked. Leg comes forward that far, to the side that far, back that far. We do get wired robes, and we do, is there a thigh cut up there? There is no thigh cut. Single elbow or single knee, so no butt kicking action, and there is a swivel at the knee, but it's kind of blocked by the sculpt. And then of course we get rockers and all that stuff. So they are single jointed. They're more, I would say more delicate, but I still don't feel like this is going to break. She's pretty sturdy in my opinion. And it is more of like a stand there and pose figure as opposed to like play with it and move it around all the time, which is why the articulation is that way. And it's also more modular because they're like for kit bashing and stuff, but it works for me. Checking out her accessories, as you can see, I don't have anything on her, but that's because I wanted to show you like the way that these things are. They're like modular and all that stuff. So before I get into like actually putting her head and stuff on, I want to show you like, so she's got all these pegs all over her body, and it comes with these clear stands that you see on this gun, which here's the weapon itself. It's really nice and detailed, nice paint, kind of a brass color. I gotta figure out the lighting on here because we'll see. I'm still working for, there we go, that's better. But you can see it's got a nice paint on it. It's got brass and silver, but these little ports are all over her body, and they just kind of port in there so you can put the guns or whatever weapons you want wherever you want them to go. Now I'm dropping stuff. That's what editing's for though, y'all, because gosh, that doesn't want to stay. Stop it. Oh my god. And then she has this little rocket thing, which is also really nicely painted. It's got copper and silver and brass, and you can port that wherever you want, but I choose to put it right here because it fits in there on her arm perfectly. And then she also comes with, where is that strap? A bandolier type strap thingy, and that came separately, so I'm assuming they want you to put that on yourself. And because her head is off, sorry, I'm still getting used to the new setup, you just swing it over there, and then she's got a bandolier on as well. Zoom in a little bit. And then she comes with this staff, which is pretty long. It's just a solid piece of plastic with some rings on that end painted in silver, and then on this end it's also got some different detail, some more rings, but we got that as well. And then where are alternate hands, we've got 2 trigger finger hands because the hands that you have are just for holding currently. So we've got 2 trigger finger hands. Then we've got this masked head sculpt, which we'll put on in a second, because the cape, I'm really having trouble figuring this out. It's a wired cape, and I think you need to put it on before you put this masked head on. It will not work with her other head because the hair sculpt gets in the way. So let's pause it and try to get this on. As you can see, I've got the cloak on. I'm not sure if I did it right, but it just kind of goes around the neck. And without the cloak and the helmet on, she does look a little bit long necked. So, you know, it is what it is. You don't have to have the cloak on. That's why it's optional and removable. But the helmet is cool. It looks good on her. And then the last accessory that we got is this like pauldron piece, and I believe it's supposed to go on the shoulder, like up here, or you could put it on her waist, but sorry, it's off camera, but I don't want to, there, yeah, you can put that on her shoulder. And then she's got a really wicked shoulder piece, which is really cool. She's a really cool figure, and lots of cool accessories. So yeah, really happy to have a Cosmic Legion, and the one that I wanted and have been waiting for, so that's really cool. First up for scale in comparison, here is our Cosmic Legion's Callion with an Epic Hack skeleton and our Hasbro Dungeons and Dragons owlbear. Here she is with Mattel Street Sharks from the 30th anniversary re-release and a Jakks Pacific Mario. Here she is with Marvel Legends on the right and Jada Toys Chester Cheetah on the left. Here she is with some Star Wars Black Series in case you wanted to fudge her into a galaxy far, far away, because you could if you wanted to. Here she is with some Foosh Toys and some Valaverse Action Force. Scales pretty well with everything because, you know, she's an alien. She could be taller than a normal human. You never know. Power Rangers Lightning Collection and Moth-X next to our Cosmic Legions. Like I said, she pretty much fits in with everything. And then probably the only thing she doesn't really scale with is SH Figuarts, especially Ranma. She's so tiny. So with all of that being said, y'all, I will say that my first Cosmic Legions figure, Killian Shun, is totally worth it because she's totally worth it to me. Really cool figure, really cool accessories, really detailed. And if you really like this video, make sure you hit the like button down below. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed because I would really appreciate that. Our subscribers keep going up, and it's no thanks to y'all because y'all enjoy my content. So if you enjoy it, hit subscribe so you can help me grow and reach more people. And of course, comment down below. Let me know if you have any Cosmic Legions or Mythic Legions, if you're planning on grabbing any, how your day is going, all that cool stuff. Of course, you can also check out the Patreon for $1 a month, and you'll get to see videos like this one early. Do all that stuff. I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye.